How y'all doing out there today? Anthony Kincaid here. I just want to share something with you guys. I prayed about it and I asked the Lord. I said, Lord, hey, is it okay really, to, say what we discussing? Like, is it really okay to tell your people this? I mean, like, Father God, you can't do no wrong, but I know nothing. You know all. I'm just scared to say and be looked at by the whole world differently if I say this. But I want to say this because I was a victim of it too. And everybody's a victim of it that think they know. Everybody's a victim of this. So can I? Okay, I'm going to say it then. Okay. God spoke with me as I was at work today. Throughout my whole shift, I was on autopilot. That means I physically know what to do. And God was able to speak with me and take me away mentally and leave my body there to do earthly what it's supposed to do with no problems, because I'm earthly trained to do what I'm doing and not likely to make a mistake that can possibly get me in trouble or put anybody at risk. I mean, He will take your mind and take you and speak to you and have a conversation with you and leave your body there on autopilot to live its earthly normal duties. Like, He will do that. Some people will call it an outer body experience. Sometimes it happens when people are sleeping. Sometimes it happens when people are sitting down and they just space off and they're lost in their thoughts, and sometimes they can't just remember what was done and where they were at. Yeah, God took you somewhere and had a conversation with you. That's what happened. Yeah. Some things you will remember, some things you will not remember. The reason why you won't remember, because there's some things that you don't need to say to someone else because they're not going to understand. Understand that. Everyone is not going to have the same understanding as you. So by someone not having the same understanding as you, you will feel in some type of way that they're trying to prove you wrong or that you're wrong about something. You understand me? God said the problem that my creation is having with one another is that religion, this word, is taking over. Because the enemy, who I put down there, he's doing his job. And I'm allowing him to do his job because I am for free will. I'm not going to make my creation love me and do the right thing to come back to me. I'm not going to force that. I am a God that knows everything. I am a God that caused the end from the very beginning. I am the same God who created an individual and put him in the earth realm and made a companion from him so he can have someone and be not lonely while he's there. You understand me? I am a God. I am the apex. There's none higher than me. I am the creator. I am that I am. I am before there was even words existed. Because where you came from, there is no time and there is no space. You are within me. I'm mind blown already. This is what God is speaking to me. He said, my son. He said, I am. He's speaking to me. He called me, I am. He said, I am. See, I'm holding back a little bit. God said, before he was words, he was. Okay? He only says that he is I am to give you an understanding who he is, so you can understand that he created you. He told me that he doesn't tell there's some things that he does not tell his creation because the mind, the concept is too great for the mind to even understand. These are those things that he keep to himself that he does not put in the text because you're not going to get it because the word for it is too powerful for your mind to even pick up on it. You get what I'm saying? Like he had to give a piece of himself to come down here to save all of what he created. You get what I'm telling you? Understand that he told me the way back to him is this, in words. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Why say it so slow like that? Because those were the words that he put, those were the letters and words that he put in a text and made it to where mankind can decode what they're reading. He done promised you a way back to him by believing in him, by the one he sent. Understand that God is so big, so strong, so he's too much for words. You guys have to understand that. That's the whole thing about this. He's undescribable, but he created a way for mankind to understand how great he really is. But he didn't tell you all the way how great he is because your mind is not able to grasp that. You can't understand that. This message is for everybody, but not everyone is going to stick around and listen to this. And that's okay. But I'm telling you what Abba told me. And he said it was okay. Matter of fact, he said, you can tell my people. Only because he know my heart. He know that I'm eager to tell something that is so great. I don't want to keep it to myself. Daddy, you know that if you bless me with something that is so great, I want to share it with your people. He created me with a heart like that. So I wanted everyone to know this. And the ones that are willing to receive this, this is going to give you not the answer that you're looking for, but the way to the relationship. This is the relationship to him, to get him to, not get him to, but so you can understand him. And the way you need to understand him is this way. Okay? So what I'm telling you is that he told me that there is no book that can give you all about me. It can't tell you everything about me. It's too much to know about me. You knew more of me when you were with me than you do right now. The reason why you don't know more or remember when you were with me before you was formed in your mother's womb, the reason why you don't remember is because of all the things that took place on that earth, in that realm where you are at right now. Your mind can be renewed, yes. And there's a way that you will be able to hear from me and understand me more by certain teachings, by certain ways. Because some other ways may not be the way for you. You understand? But know, by the one that I sent, that is the way back to me. And who I sent is my son, Yeshua, Jesus Christ, and many other names that he is called to man that other men may disagree on. Because there's a time that people, my creation, would argue and bicker with one another about my name, my son's name being Yeshua. They would fight and say, no, it's Jesus. And they would say, no, it's Yeshua. And they would say, no, it's Jesus, but it's the same person. Just like your earthly name can be Camilo, or Mahogany, or Anthony, or Roxana, or LaRue, or Lataziana, or Anthony Jr., or Ezekiel, or whatever name that you have earthly there in that realm. It all can tie back to you. Understand, you are my beloved. There is nothing that you can do to stop me from loving you. This is what my Father is saying to me. There's nothing that you can do to stop me from loving you. But there is something that you can do to keep yourself from coming back to me. And that is simply believing in something like this. You don't believe in the one he sent. That's it right there. That is the way. That is the answer right there. You not believing in the one that I sent. I didn't say nothing about your behavior. You have to look at it like this. You're still reading, learning me. There's many books that talk about me. But there's no book that know everything about me. I can give you a prime example. You have earthly parents. You as a child don't know everything there is about him. With a case, there's not everything that you would know all about it. There's things that lead to things to get you and teach you to know and understand. And there's ways and procedures that you have to go in order to understand what's going on about what's important. These are ways that I'm getting you to understand that you are my creation. I am your creator. I know all about you. You can't know all about me. But I will show you all there is to me that I want you to know. There are some things that you don't need to know because you don't need to carry the burden. But I created you to have free will. So if you go around me, don't think that I didn't know you were going to do that. Once you go around me to go try and figure it out,